Hello, John here, and welcome back to the TGC Tours for the final time this season. This is the final round of the Duff Beer Championship at Aberdeen Mining Co. and the final round of the TGC Tours for the year. For the season, anyway. The season starts again this year, but the final of the next season starts this year. But yeah, so this is the final event. So let's see what the settings are like for this one. So we're on the black tees, pin set 4, with high winds from the northwest, default fairways, greens, and fast green speed. So what are the fairways and the greens? So the fairways are firm and the greens are firm. Right. So we are nowhere near the top 10. The chances of us getting into the top 10 are practically zero. There's not anything to play for
To you
in this final round, so let's just go out there and have fun and, say goodbye to the tour for a little while anyway.
Start our day today.
Hopefully we'll be back in it before too long.
Up there in the fairway, and we'll be on our way.
Okay, decent start, 99%, but a perfect swing tempo, so that's something to be encouraged by.
This one's around 110 yards to the pin.
Too fast for that one, unfortunately.
Left. Okay, here's our third shot.
So I hit it a bit slow, but that's still looking okay. Good enough, probably.
Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? Looking pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. We got a par. We're okay.
Today off at even par after that first hole.
Right, so there you go. So a par again on that one. That particular hole, I tend to have a bit of trouble with. Maybe it's just you need to have a good swing tempo for that one, and I don't think through this whole event I've really had it.
And we're teeing up on hole number 2.
At least not consistently enough. Hit that a bit slow, but we're over the hill. So we're okay.
That'll work. Here we go, 225 yards or so away.
So and I don't want to do that with the free iron. This is looking pretty good, so I did add some fade to it, as you could obviously tell. It bounced in an awful place, unfortunately. It was looking nice for a minute.
Look at you putting for eagle now.
I mean, putting for eagle, so not the end of the world here.
All right, let's see what we can do. This one for your eagle.
I accidentally overhit that, so hopefully it's not gone too far. It's gone too far, really.
Yeah, a little too much on there.
Yeah.
Here we go, 10 feet away.
Before I could just tell I'd hit it too far. That's unfortunate. That should have been a birdie, really.
Okay, par putt coming up.
Oh well, we got a par.
Wow, 16 under after that.
As I say, there's nothing actually to play for, so it's not like I've just squandered my chance of winning the tournament or anything like that. But that's a bit of a shame. That was just a bit of a mistake on my part. I overhit the putt, the first one, and that's a fast again. Rolling all the way down this hill. That's pretty good.
I'm having that. And second shot here on the third.
Okay, so just kept this pretty much as it is. Oh, it's rolled in the right position. Yes, look at that. It's brilliant.
Yeah, nice.
Can't say that was all planned, but, I'm not going to complain. It went further than I expected, to be honest. Ooh, just about.
That one, don't you?
But yeah, that actually, the pitch shot went further than I expected. I didn't expect it to go way over the hill there. But it hit the slope just enough that it went back towards the hole, so it worked. And we've got a birdie. So we're under par for the round, which is what we want, obviously. It's a bit slow, pretty much not what I wanted. Yeah, just because there's the bunker over there, but the wind's pulled it back so much it doesn't matter.
It's about 195 yards to that pin from here.
102% power, that's good. The wind's going to really pull this. But it's rolled pretty well, actually.
Great job on that approach. This putt is about 11 feet.
Fingers crossed it's okay. It's close. These greens, you can definitely feel, are a lot faster than the last round. Of course, I already knew they were. It does tell you the settings, obviously. But yeah, you can really feel the difference.
17 under par.
1 under for the round so far.
Interesting in this final round as we see The leader's so far out ahead of the rest of the pack.
Okay.
I don't know if they
So
can be caught. I'm gonna be honest.
180. 185. Right, okay. So, okay, so with the wind, if I add some loft to this. And
Come on,
it's
bounce
gone
it
a bit
right.
far.
Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? And second shot here on the 5th.
Okay, pretty good.
Oh,
Pretty
nice
good
little
chip shot.
there.
And it's a par.
Currently sitting at
Didn't take the
17
flag out,
under
and it
par.
did bounce around a little bit when it hit the flag, but we're okay. So through 5 and 1 under.
Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one.
Be interested to see how I play when it does come back. I'm not sure how the layout of this tour works after it comes back for a season. If
here's our second
you just
shot
stick to the same
on the
division, so if you have to qualify again or what. But oh, that's looking good. Look at that for a shot. Brilliant.
All right, tap this one on in. We'll head to the next.
Not one to blow my own
18 under
trumpet,
for the
but
moment.
well, I don't know, am I? Possibly. But in that instance, I'm actually really happy with how I hit that shot. That flop shot was perfect.
Okay,
Could only have been better if it had gone in the hole.
4 on this hole. Looks like this one's in the
Okay,
fairway.
decent tee shot into a
This
pretty nice
shot
area.
is clocking in at 195 yards away.
Ah, okay, so the wind is pulling it back. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. I didn't think it was going to do it at all, to be honest, but it hasn't done it enough, fortunately. The lie was worse than I thought it was. Because the lie did pull it to the right, but it pulled it more than I expected by quite a significant amount, to be honest. So you're going to get close. That's all it needs to do.
This one's just 3 feet.
There we go.
All
okay.
Right, now let's set
Another
our
par.
sights to the next. Currently,
But yeah, it's a bit of a lackluster final tournament, really. Pretty average, you know. It's not like I'm there competing for the win or anything like that on the final tournament, but you can't ask for that really all the time. I played very well this season, and our first event, I think I got plus 64. My first TGC Tour event. That was in the qualifying.
Okay, 25 foot.
And now I'm complaining I'm on 18 under. I say complaining, and you know this isn't one of the good weeks. So
okay, this one for par.
Yeah, the best I got is 40 under. This
Rolled
no,
right by.
that's not concentrating. That's the thing, talking rather than looking at the putt. But that's fine. As I say, there's nothing really to play for anymore, so I'm just sort of playing now. It's almost like a casual round. But yeah, it's ridiculous that guy on the top there. It's a well-known cheater on the game. It's like I don't know why they're still in the game. You know, you'd think 2K would actually have done something about it, but apparently not.
Setting up with an elevated green. This
okay,
might call for some extra distance.
So this is 11 up, so 201. Okay, decent effort. The swing path made it too right. It's rolling back. Okay.
Decent approach there. Here we go. Drop this one for birdie.
It's not looking too bad, actually. It's looking okay. Not turning, but that's okay.
That'll work. Tapping in for par.
Okay. Decent par there.
After that hole, you are currently 17 under par.
So it's only 1 under through 9 holes.
And now let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Wind's making it a bit tricky to get towards the pin. Pointing right at us.
Well,
no, not the best shot.
You will end up in the rough on that shot.
I don't know how he thought it looked good off the tee at all. There's no part of it that looked good, but
And we're out of the dirty stuff. Now let's get to that real short stuff on the green. Let's do it.
It's looking pretty good. Nice
And
chip. There we go.
A fancy little birdie for you. Nice
There we go. So we got rid of that bogey,
okay, after that hole, sitting
essentially.
there
So we're 2 under
par.
through 10.
Here we go on the 11th.
Hit it slow.
Tee shots looking fairway bound.
Yeah,
Setting
that's
up
okay.
around 130 yards.
Yeah, so it's got over the bunker, etc. It's rolling in the right direction.
Good stuff.
You can just about see the flag in the view, which is encouraging.
Going towards that hole.
Shouldn't really move with the beads as they are. And there you go.
Second birdie in a row. Let's get on.
Thank you very much. Happy with that one. 2 birdies in a row. Is this going to be every single hole in the back 9? That'd be nice. Be a great way to finish the TGC tours if I just do have like a crazy back 9. 19 under.
We got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole.
Add a bit of back spin, well, loft to it. Just because the wind, I think, is going to really pull this. And I was actually pretty wrong there. Then again, it's got pretty close to where we'd expect, obviously.
Well,
unsurprisingly, I was aiming for it to get close to the hole, so that went pretty well. Yes, there we go. Okay, so far so good. 3 birdies in a row. And we're at 20 under. So yeah, it did enough, that wedge up onto the green.
See if you can take advantage.
I expected the wind to pull it slightly more than it did, but I'm not going to complain at that. It's a pretty good shot. The wind should be pulling this forward. It has 380 yard drive, not bad.
Yards to go.
It's a good shot. And the wind is pulling it. There is a ramp, essentially, a ramp. Like a slope here. Is it going to pull it towards the hole enough? It's pretty good. Pretty good.
This one's about 21 feet to the cup.
Bit more. Not a bad effort. Oh. It's been flying past the hole, though.
Birdie putt here.
You hit it straight, should go in, and it has.
And that will
yeah, the putting is a lot better in terms of the putt path, etc. Feel a bit more confident in it at the moment. There you go, birdies on every single hole of the back 9 so far. So we're bouncing back pretty nicely for this final one.
Par 4 for this one.
Good shot again. Going right where we need it to go, really. Yeah, happy with that.
And that green is well below us. We might need a little less club than normal.
Yeah, with the wind, I'm not going to... okay. No, with the wind, I'm going to hit it just as it is here. Yeah, the wind's really pulling this back. I did have a second guess about that after the commentator, John, there was saying about clubbing down. And I was like, maybe, and then no. This is where the birdie streak is going to end, unfortunately. But you know what? I'm happy with how we're playing this back 9.
Feet to go.
So there we go.
All right, well done.
It's a par anyway, so a par's better than a bogey or higher. So, okay, pretty good back 9 so far. 4 under in the back 9. 6 under overall. Pretty positive result. And we're on 21 under.
Teeing it up
going into the final stretch here. A bit on the fast side, but it's not going to make too much of a difference here.
And we're about 130 yards to the pin from here.
It's looking
like the way
good.
this is tracking.
Look at that. Happy
Boom,
with that
there's
one.
another green in regulation. Nice. Looking good.
Good back nine here.
That is fine.
Brilliant.
Work.
Really positive back nine. So I believe that's 7 under. So what's that? 5 under, 6 under. It's not 7 under, is it? It's 6 under. I think it's 6 under now. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. We're on 22 under overall, so that's something to look at.
Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole.
Okay, so this is really pulling it forward. I was actually wondering if I'd given enough club there, and I've given too much.
Well, better luck next time. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th.
So going up a hill here, so I didn't put any spin onto that.
Way to chip that one close. Well done.
It's a pretty good chip. It got close. So yeah, happy with that as well. So yeah, so we've only got 2 holes left of the TGC Tours this season. Counting down now. And that was not the best shot.
So far, so good for this one.
And into the
After
bunker.
my
Okay.
bold prediction, ended up in the sand.
Pretty much as good as I could hope that would be, other than
That's
it
too
falling
bad.
over there. That's probably not.
This
Okay,
one's
it's not
your
the best it
third.
could have been.
Let's get a little kick left here.
Okay, bit far.
Okay, we're on the green. Good luck with this. Way out here.
Yeah, this is a bit of a long putt. Not the
No,
worst
it's going
effort.
right by
I
the
mean,
hole, isn't it?
it's way too. Oh no, okay, it's not good at all, is it? It's not good at all, is it? Not the worst effort. What am I talking
Just
about?
drop this on in and you'll get a par.
Yeah, if I just drop this in, I'll get a par. Just simple, nice and easy.
Oh,
Not the worst shot. It's a shame.
and just to tap in here.
Oh well, what are you going to do? So, got 1 hole left to go, I believe. And that's it now. So 21 under.
That wind's blowing right
Decent.
into our face on this one.
Oh, it's through the trees, is it? Oh, it's
Yeah, I
avoided them.
think we'll hit the fairway here.
Nice.
Okay, about 215 yards or so to the pin.
3 iron it is. Hit it a little bit slow. It's very right. It's okay. Is it going to roll? No.
Good one. And for a healthy 65 on the scorecard.
And let's see.
Looking really good.
It is looking good. It's a little bit off, but it's not bad at all.
And the putt
Okay.
drops, and you get to end your round with
So
a par.
yeah, pretty standard couple of rounds there, and that's it. The end of my season on the TGC Tours. I'll be making one more video. It won't be until after I get back from... I'm going on like a study break, essentially. I'm going to a college to study for a week. Once I'm done with that, I'll be back, of course, and I'll make a video on how I did in the TGC Tours when all of everything's wrapped up. Until then, I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.